I would like to introduce you all to my CatLocked Ironman. There are 3 rules for this account. First, I must have a cat either following me or in my inventory at all times. Second, I only have 9 lives. If a cat runs away, I lose 1 life. If I die, I lose 1 life. If I die and a cat runs away in the process, I still only lose 1 life, but I cry myself to sleep. Third, I can only complete cat-related content, and I can only use cat-themed items. I'm also allowing myself to use items that drop from cat-themed mobs. The goal of this series is to complete all cat-related content in old school RuneScape. Some goals seem far away now, but with a cat by my side, anything is possible. Welcome back. Fluffs Jr. the second and I are just hanging out and catching some lobster, so it's a great time to do a little catching up. First off, for the sake of new viewers and potential veteran viewers trying to remember what this goofy cat guy is up to, let's outline a little bit of where we've been and where we're going. In episode 1 of the series, we introduced everyone to CatLocked and completed Gertrude's cat. I outlined that a cat speak amulet, a rat pole with 6 rats, and a cat training medal were our initial goals. In episode 2, we adjusted some rules based off viewer feedback and revealed that Scurious will be the next major goal following our 3 quintessential cat items. Then we trained and completed a portion of interest headed towards our cat speak amulet. In episode 3, we lost our first cat, Fluffs Jr., to a dirty, stinky cave crawler. Then we immediately acquired Fluffs Jr. II, who led us into the desert to go get our cat speak amulet. Last episode, we finally attained all 3 necessary items to be taken seriously as a CatLocked Ironman. Now I'm just here chilling with my cat fishing. Here's some other good reminders. I'm not allowed to use magic until we attain a staff of Bob the Cat from an easy clue casket, but I am allowed to keep any and all clue rewards. I am allowed to use shops, within reason. It's worth calling out that there's a Google Doc covering all of the details for the account in the description of this video and every video. Please continue to provide feedback in the comments. Some of my best ideas have come from you guys, and I'm forever grateful for the support. Lastly, we have a system that can be used anytime we need an outside decision on if a specific piece of old school RuneScape content is truly within the capabilities of a cat. We actually have a great example from a comment I missed previously, so let's put the system to use.
Titlul Pisica Devoratoare. Sunt un Minotaur furios. Sunt un Minotaur. Sunt super Marco. Oh!
Well, that cat clearly handled that situation, so hell yeah, we can kill Minotaurs.
Shit. All of our points are going to be used to skip this task. Cave crawlers. We can do those.
Wait. What? I never needed to skip my Minotaur task in episode 2? I wouldn't have even gone to cave crawlers. Fluffs Jr. Oh my god. Anyways, with all of that out of the way, we're caught back up. No more housekeeping, time skips, or year-long breaks. Today we begin the journey to killing Scurious, and there's no time to waste. Before we attempt our first Scurious kill, we need better stats, better gear, supplies, and most importantly, overhead prayers. I think overheads are attainable as a CatLocked Ironman, and they're going to be required for consistently killing Scurious. I know you want to watch me limit test, but I don't want to risk a life just to rush my first KC. Now what if I told you there's an ideal mob for us to kill to prepare for the giant rat? I'll give you a hint. We've already killed hundreds on the account, and they're pretty close to where we're standing right now. It pains me to say, but Sour Hogs are the perfect mob for us to grind. Decent XP rates, big bones, and a fun little drop table that includes a 1 in 128 chance at an easy clue scroll. While Scurious is the immediate goal, we need to start the easy clue grind. We've got to get staff of Bob the Cat. So I'm gonna sit here and kill Sour Hogs, collect their bones, and do any easy clues we get along the way. Let's lock in. My god, I'm sorry to break your immersion, but I was just casually fishing some swordfish ready to go back to Sour Hogs, and Fluffs Jr. the Second's all grown up. The first easy clue we got from ham members requires we go to the Hunters Guild. So let's do Children of the Sun and go into Varlamore for the first time. We have a trend. The very next clue we picked up requires that we go to Karend for the very first time. Lots of exploration today. Whew. Lots of Sour Hogs, easy clues, and adventuring. Before I go any further, I just want to say that I'm super excited to go back to Varlamore. It's full of cat-related content that we'll be focusing on more once Scurius is dead. Karend has some cat-related content too. I'm just very excited for Varlamore. Also, to clarify, I only started the client of Karend to make the trip, but X marks the spot was actually a nice completion for clue boxes. So, I killed 500 Sour Hog. Look at these stats. I hit the rare drop table a few times, but my easy clue RNG was horrible. So I decided to pickpocket ham members until I thought I had enough easy caskets to scratch the itch. Get it? Cause... okay. You're probably wondering why I didn't just bury every single big bone. Well, I was heavily considering other prayer methods, but honestly, none of them feel particularly cat-related. Ectofunctus is probably the easiest to justify with it being ghosty and requiring some agility, but I don't know. I think that being allowed to only bury bones is a very lore-accurate and unique CatLocked restriction, but I'm horrified of the implications, so let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts on prayer training as a CatLocked Ironman. So, I'm going to bury all of these bones to watch the number go up, and then we'll open these caskets to finish the episode with a dopamine high. But just to tease you a little bit, let's go run some errands first. As our first order of business, we are going to quickly unlock 2 additional minigame teleports. I have been fully dependent on my Chronicle, my home teleport, and minigame teleports with no access to magic, but in a recent update, the minigame teleport was added to the spellbook, which actually complements our restrictions nicely. It wasn't part of the update, but I never noticed that each rat pit has a different teleport. This has already been super useful for us. We're making the quick run to the mage training arena, teleport unlocked. Now we're running north to Barbarian Assault, which is going to be the only other minigame we unlock today. Over time, we'll unlock the rest of the minigame teleports, but just by adding these 2 extra locations, I already feel a lot better about our ability to get around the map. Here's something I didn't expect, but it makes sense. We're not allowed to take followers into Barbarian Assault. Even just to do the tutorial, I'm going to have to bank my cat. I won't have a cat following me, and I won't have a cat in my inventory, therefore, I'm not going to unlock this teleport. If they can't respect the cat lovers of Gielinor, I've got nothing for them. Now for our second order of business. We're here at Gertrude's house just to watch her pace around a little bit. Actually, we're here for something else, because I'm still too scared to address my romantic feelings with Gertrude directly. Fluffs Jr. the Second has helped us achieve so much, and it's time to give the overgrown kitty a break. It's time for a new cat. So I would like to present to you all, Cave Bug. Cave Bugs helped us out a ton last episode, and I think the name is a nice reminder of how far we've come. Cave Bug is going to be the cat who watches us kill Scurius, so they've got a lot of growing up to do, because they're going to witness a murder. Alright, let's take a short stroll with our beautiful cat family over to Varrock West Bank, and we'll get the dopamine flowing. So let's start with Big Bones. To go from level 30 prayer, where we currently are, to level 43, we need 50,000 prayer experience, which means that we're going to have to bury roughly 2,500 big bones. Today is just the start of what will be a longer prayer grind. God, my hands hurt. After burying all those bones, we gained 8,565 XP. I still need to bury another 1,884 big bones. But I do have a plan for this. But enough about prayer. We're on to the big ticket item for the day. 20 easy clue caskets. In terms of easy clue rewards, there are only 4 items that are truly useful for us. By far the best would be a Staff of Bob the Cat. Close second are any of the Bob shirts, and then we have the Amulet of Power T and the ham joint. Everything else from an easy clue is cosmetic or not something we can necessarily make use of. I'm hopeful for these caskets. I would love to see a staff of Bob the Cat, and I will definitely freak out if we see one, but I'm trying to be realistic, so let's see what happens. We got a master clue box. I haven't even... Wow, okay. Let's just keep moving. That's too much to think about right now. Our 4th casket on the account? Black full helm and some fire runes. Our 5th casket on the account? Oh my god. This game, oh, man. Any amulet would be so big for us, and this is just a tease. Our first purple sweets. Black beret. Eh. Piscatorus teleport and some green firelighters. Alright, surely if we give our cat some love, it'll bring us some luck on these last 3 caskets, right? Oh, it actually kind of did. A black plate body H4 and some purple sweets. 2 caskets left. And for the last casket of the episode. Huh. A wooden shield G. She'll look at that. This is definitely not good for us. It's kind of upsetting. Well, you know what? I had fun, and I think that's really all that matters at the end of the day. We have a lot more easy clues to grind. I'm definitely not too frustrated by the results. This is probably a pretty average opening, if not potentially even a little bit better than average. And this episode taught me a lot of good lessons that I'm going to take forward into a longer term clue grind. Gotta get a staff of Bob the Cat, but we've got to put that on the back burner for now. Our sole focus is killing Scurious. It's going to happen next episode, and I've got some grinding to do. See you all soon, and thank you for watching. Man, one of you smell horrible.